Yo, 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 it's your boy, SinnaMan, DJ CK1. You know, Mr. Dress for Less. You're now rocking with Stay Connected TV. Stay connected. Yeah. Go see the mix, go see the mix, go see the mix, go see the mix. This is how I'm living. Yeah. Who they call him? SinnaMan. Yeah. I remember when the old songs used to come in like that. Maybe it seems to be some insecurity. Yeah. Nah, man, what's good, y'all? Episode 7, as promised. So check it. From the small teens at the church to my boy Problem. Now I'm like, hey, I got to do something a little bit more financially stable. So I'm in this 10 to 12 category. I'm thinking like I'm at the care center. Let's go ahead and get these CDLs. So I get a Class A CDL. You know what I mean? Everybody around me going to get the Class A CDL. They like, hey, dog, you know, I'm trying to make some money. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. Hey, it seemed like, I want to say the first time ever in life, a group of brothers got together that I know and collectively say they're going to do something. And all you did is see people just start. You see one by one, everybody trailing out going to get their CDLs. So I take it over the road, man. What's it got to do with music? Right. Okay, let's tie that in. So I was like, I ain't got no label. I ain't got no stamp at this time. Was working with Problem. Problem got to work. I got to work. You did. Now I'm over the road. I take it all the way to Mesquite, Texas. You did. It's like, boom. This is where I'm at now. I'm trying to drive these trucks. You know, everyday person, you know, 9 to 5, punch clock. Then you got the average trapper, hustler. Then you got, you know, the guys going over the road. They driving in trucks. The big truck gang. You get out there, you know, you got to survive at first, you know, during that training period. I want to say, first and foremost, guys, if you're ever looking to get a CDL, I went through Roadmasters, okay? I do want to put that out there, too. I went through WorkSource. I did, like a test. They gave me like a little placement, told me what I was eligible for. I did a essay. I think I had to write like 2 of them and look up maybe like 4 jobs. Tuition paid. But I took it over the road to Texas. I'm out there at Mesquite, driving for Stevens. And I want to say at this time, this is where I met Zero. Houston, Mr. Houston, Zero. I started out with songs like These Days. These days seem like wherever I go, you know. Started out with songs like that with Zero, man. When you riding from the southern portion of Texas all the way to the East Coast, Maryland, and then you go from Maryland all the way to California, it's like, okay, you got nothing but time to think, quiet time. You're going through a bunch of music. You're going through a bunch of oldies, and Zero was who I locked into. One of the drivers I was working with, this guy actually put me on him, and I started checking his work out, man. That's like the second time in life that I got introduced to him and knew somebody that was really, really on him like that. And I really took to his music, you know. When I brought it back to the house, because I'm telling you, it get real out there on the road, y'all. It get real out there on the road. I was only making like $300, had to send like $250 of that back to the crib. The $20 tax, you know what I'm saying? And maybe about 30, you know what I'm saying? 30 of that was, you know, in the pocket, trying to eat with out there on the road, you know what I'm saying? Had that noodle pack, had that doggone pickle jar, Noodle pack, pickle jar. Had ate at that Chester's. You know, your boy eating at that Chester's one time a week. That was like gourmet for me. You know what I mean? Other than that, man, I was buying a little Kool-Aid package from the Walmart or whatnot, and putting that junk in the water, going in there, getting the water out of the soda machines. You know what I mean? And, yo, it's me, your boy Simmy. What is all of the noise in the background? I keep hearing sounds like a thunderstorm. Maybe it's my 7 kids. I don't know. But I hear about this boy. I hear about him all the time. What is his name? SinnaMan. SinnaMan. I hunt SinnaMan. Mandingo warrior. I hunt the SinnaMan. I find him. Look at him. He's a rare species. I've got to have his swag. Got to have his drip. He's a dripaholic. See me out. I'm really struggling out here, you know what I mean, at this time. And I'm trying to get back to the crib because I wanna get back home, you know. I don't wanna be out here on the road with places I don't know, doing this, doing that, and you know, I'm barely eating out here, you know what I mean? So trucking didn't work for me. I bought a bike to the crib, you know. Like I said, and at this time, you know, I'm trying to go from job to job. I jumped into machining, got me a class. I got a class A CDL, remember? Now I got a CNC certification for machining. You know, I'm a machine operator. You know what I mean? I got my certification for that. Stepped up the game. Next level type stuff. You know, I'm in that 14, 16 tight category then. You know, man, at this time, you know, you got the young thugs popping, just coming in the game. You got the Rich Homie Quan just coming in the game. You know what I'm saying? This is what music was at this time. And I really didn't. I'm just a listener at this point. You know, I'm not even really doing the music per se at the time. I'm just listening. Coming off the road from Texas, just getting into the machine shop. And then, you know, time progressed. I had my grandmother die. Right after my grandmother passed away, you know, I had a son that was born. I had my son that was born. I went through a period of time where I didn't think I was gonna have no kids. And then I had my son. And right at the moment when I had my son, you know, I'm still trying to figure this thing out in life. You know, I'm working at a machine shop. I'm in between that 14, 16 category. Music's not even a thought on my mind right now. I'm just trying to get this life thing situated to where I can get some money up under my belt, you know. And then it was like on the 4th of July, boy, I got the offer, you know, that I was looking for. Now it took me up to the, you know, about that $16 an hour range to where I'm like, okay, you know, I'm actually breaking some ground here, you know, and I'm driving forward if I'm doing it with ease. So, you know, at this time I'm working a job, working with my pops, because I'm seeing my pops getting, you know, he getting a whole lot older now. So I'm looking at him, I'm like, man, this guy's working hard, man. I don't want to work this hard, but, you know, I'm out here hustling with him, you know what I mean? Anytime, and I'm going to state it, anytime that I needed work, anytime I need to come back home to get that help, my parents was always there for me, you know what I mean? But I've always been a hustler, a grinder, you know what I mean? I've never been a man just to work one job. I always had 2 or 3 jobs, you know what I mean? Sometimes I switched them like draws, you know. But at this time, that's what I'm doing, you know. I'm testing the market. I'm trying to get in where I can fit in so that I can make a good life for me and my son, be stable, you know. And then here you go, you know, life take a turn. I got a daughter on the way, and right time, you know, my daughter is about to get here, you know, everything took a turn, man. My pops ended up passing away. I had an extravagant family reunion, and then just out there on the work site, you know, things got a little worse. Had a little first incident, you know, we broke about 7 vertebrae in his neck. Then it was hospital time then, and then, you know, it was lights out after that. But during that time, I got a call from my cousin Lo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Lo. You know what I'm saying? CeeLo the Hustler. You know, shout out Rio the Loot. Shout out Pepper Chasing Junkies. You know, shout out that whole clique. You know, at the time, man, he had a song called Country Boys, man, and he called me. And he say, hey, cuz, man, I want you to hear this. You know what I mean? I'm like, I ain't hear it. You know, I heard it. You come on. You know, I know you wonder why we acting this way. Hey, I'm just a country boy doing my thing. I know you. He had that whole CeeLo Green type, you know, the booger voice to it with it, you know, it was just, you know, real kitchen, real country. It was right up my alley, you know, and it came at a time to where it's like, okay, I need to get this pain off my chest, man, because I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm doing right now, man. My pop's gone, you know. Remember, you know, I'm telling y'all, I come from Carolina. I meet up with a problem at the care center, you know, I take it out, you know, to get the CDL, and I go out to Texas, you know, I hustle out there, you know, I'm lumping loads, $45, $75 on people's docks, trying to get the extra money just to, you know what I'm saying, to eat out there. Ain't working out to come on back to the house, you know what I'm saying, to try to test the market out for work, you know, and trying to, you know, raise my standard, you know what I mean? And then, you know, this just tragedy just comes along, you know what I'm saying? It's like a piece of me is snatched out. So it's like, what do you do to replace, you know, a loved one that's gone when you grieving or whatnot? You remember, this music thing is dormant at this time. So it's like the thought of just stepping to the mic and just saying what you got to say to get that out. I never thought about it anymore. I never gave it a second thought or anything. I just, you know, I kept going on doing what I knew to do was what he taught me work, you know, sun up, sun down. I got a song, you know, another 8. Gotta get out and get some. Another 8. Another hard day's working the hole. Another 8. Gotta go hard to keep stunting. Another 8. Hell, I'm just trying to reach my goal. Another 8. You know what I mean? I had another 8 when I was on the forklift, you know, and Pops was gone. I just sat there and I just wrote it because it was just like, that's all we was doing was just covering another 8, covering another shift. You know, I get off, I go to work at nights, and then I come and I find my Pops in the morning. You know, he give me the location, I pull up. You know what I mean? So just having him gone out of my life, you know what I mean, and it was a tragic portion of my life. I needed that outlet. I needed that release. All I was doing was doggone working, buying guns, you know, doggone popping out, you know what I mean, pill here, pill there, blunt here, Zodi, you know. I'm wilding out, you know what I mean, because I'm lost, you know what I'm saying. My heart gone, you know what I mean. My source of income to where I knew hustling from my dad's point of view, you know what I mean. That hard working country, sun up to sun down, man. You know, the man that go out there and plant garden, you know what I'm saying, and water the garden and turn that on in the morning and then go get on the job and then stay on that all day, get home, you know what I'm saying, doggone hit the sprinklers on the doggone garden out there again, go out there and pick out all of the foliage and things like that, bring in what's good, you know, and then go in there and cook them a meal, take them a bath and fall asleep, you know. All of that, you know, that I was taught and that I seen my parts doing, you know what I mean. It was like, man, what do you pick up, man? I can't pick up this hammer. I can't pick up this trade that he gave me, that he taught me all my life. Because every time I pick up that hammer, you know, it's like
I go back down memory
lane. Yeah, it's at the heart. So, you know, I put it on the tattoo, you know what I'm saying? Tombstone with the hammer, rest in peace, Pops, you know what I mean? CeeLo the Hustler gave me the opportunity to get on that track. I get on the track, you know, and I do my country thing on there. I release, you know what I mean? And this is where, you know, that whole formula for the SinnaMan came up, because I'm releasing it. This time I'm definitely I'm emotional, you know what I mean? I want to get this stuff out of me, you know what I mean? Because it's a big part of me.